Hello there, my friends. It's time for the update on my learning and is it occurred switcheroo path in some way. So, I started leveling and learning the game as Arc Templar, which looks to be quite friendly to beginners. In this part of my journey, I managed to grab most of the uniques required for leveling, got some monies, and started sort of from scratch. First and foremost, with the little currency I've got, I've been able to purchase both required critical strike rings, tabula rasa rope, and this was just huge as I was able to put 6 links, though I didn't have required gems at the moment. And the cauldron hat, I suppose, which helps it on with the resistances. Purchasing items feels great, getting those dopamine clicks when everything goes in place and feeling that your character power increases, be it through uptick in survivability or through mobs starting to pop faster and louder, I guess. Sure enough, purchasing items comes with the price. Unbelievable logic here. But thanks to some loot drops, currency drops and my first ever sales, this became manageable. I've been able to finance my aforementioned purchases through getting Regal and Chaos Orb, Godrill and Nocturnal Chaos drops, which are yet to sell, and I even got some strange looking items to drop, which I still do not have any idea why they're different from other loot drops which I've got. I'm pretty sure that in the grand scheme of things, those drops are literally peanuts, but them being able to finance my leveling uniques feels really huge. With all those shiny new toys I've carried through my leveling path, I've learned what Rampage is and how it looks like, as my gloves are now providing it. In order to equip them, I've also performed the first crafting ritual. Blazing through acts, I've equipped Tabula Rasa 6-link arc and went out into the wilds to test it out, though it still for some reason felt quite meh. I went on and got my first ascendancy, which went okay I guess, but I have still been missing that pleasant popping feeling when the mobs pop. And that's when idea of switching build came into my mind. Maybe Arc is just not for me. I've always liked melee spinning builds, so I scanned through PoE to look for Cyclone builds and found a Shockwave Cyclone build which I can pick up with my level 35 Marauder character. I even got Brutus's Lead Sprinkler as the required weapon. As soon as I've picked up this build, checked that passive tree is okay, and assembled 6-link Cyclone and other items, I went on to get my first ascendancy for this build. The very first monster pack showed that spin to winning is actually the way to go. Everything pops and I am ready to rumble now. See ya on the way forward to completing campaign and actually starting the game, as the pros say.